people with like vacuuming in the background, a discussion happening in the kitchen as well too, or like the music that's the loudest as ever. And the thing is, console players are not realizing that, like, yeah, it's fine for them for hearing the game out of their speakers on the TV, something like that, but it's all get picked up.
Very distracting for the audience. Yeah.
Yes.
People will put up with really shitty video, but not with shitty audio.
Yeah, exactly.
There's still a big echo. Wait.
No, but you're still like hearable as well too. So like we'll just deal with that. That's what.
So when you say an echo, are you talking about just normal room noises, or are you talking like whoop whoop whoop? Reverb.
Interesting. I don't know. See,
That might be because are you wearing headphones there, Siobhan?
Did you mute your YouTube?
Did I what?
Mute the YouTube.
Yeah. I muted my YouTube so that I get an echo.
Because I'm not picking up any reverb from anybody.
I just hear the background room noise whenever like John Brockman's talking.
Yeah. I'm just getting an echo of him talking off these surfaces, like he's talking in an empty hallway.
It's not quite empty, but it's a big room with lots of walls and hardwood floors.
Now it's coming in really good. So
Okay.
I blame Obama.
I just got a text from my son that he should be here in just a little bit, so I'm probably going to have to go.
Okay.
I blame Joey's son then.
He's going to help me take out all my boxes so then I feel comfortable calling the maintenance guy so he can cover up my air conditioner. Because my air conditioner has to be covered for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I would prefer to like pick my day that he's gonna come in and do it rather than him just letting himself in.
Surprise!
Yeah.
To do it. You know what I'm saying?
I still have my air conditioner on full right now, right?
Well, yeah, but aren't you in the like 70s still there?
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's ridiculous.
She's like 20 miles east of you, right?
Yeah. Now I gotta find out. Okay, now I gotta find out what the actual temperature is.
I know it's only in the 60s here today.
Probably actually hot, like 70 or some shit. What the?
It's only.
I'm supposed to go up to Deadwood to dinner tonight for my birthday.
Nice.
Okay.
81.
You said Denver?
Deadwood.
like the HBO TV series.
It's a little bit of a ways away.
I was going to say, that's going to be a drive for a birthday.
I know, right? That would be
okay,
a big fucking drive.
That far.
That's like 6 hours away.
Yeah.
Y'all better be giving me some prime rib and Lucy Wallace's phone number or something.
God damn it.
Well, now there's...
Yeah, that was me bringing this up so I could check out the chat while also listening to the thing.
It reminded me of that
Yeah.
Next Generation episode.
Oh, we're alive now.
Oh yeah, we have been for a while.
Yes. Okay. Now I finally have to watch like Hello Fingers as well too, and like Mithril, I emailed you the link as well too. So and also those in the chat in the live chat, like let us know if we're all audible as well too, and how audible John Brockman is. We work out the problems like there as well too, because like and now that I finally have the watch link, I'm going like now be busy sharing it to old places as well too. So hello lads, is enemy badasses. Welcome to another week. You all talk now. It's the Patreon show. How is everyone doing?
I'm doing good. I just cleaned out from under my bed. Look how many lighters I found.
Wow!
That is
The fuck?
That is a collection.
I found 17 lighters over the past...
17?
Well, this was over like 3 years, because I guess I would always lose my lighters, because I like...
I guess.
You get stoned, you drop everything on the floor, and then later you kick it randomly?
Where my lighter is, I won't look under the bed.
Yeah, and then you spend $3 to buy another one, and so I guess over the last 3 years got 17 of them.
Try each one to make sure they all work.
They all work!
Definitely.
Oh then. So it's a Patreon show, so like we're joined by patrons Ely and Joe. How are you both doing? Starting with Ely.
Pretty good, but I'm kind of tired of hearing about Charlie Kirk in the Danish media.
Oh, Well,
Yeah.
well, honey, you wouldn't believe how many of these hillbillies were like trying to start a war. Even
Yeah,
before we
but
found out who he was, these
Oh,
fuckers.
because it's a
Especially before they found out who got it.
yeah,
transfer.
but it's like this is the Danish media.
Mhm.
What is that jerk to us in Denmark?
Right.
It's like why are we talking about him in Denmark?
Ellie, he's trying to protect your country from immigration. That's why he's
Because
important.
fascists are everywhere.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he was trying to worldwide, like, influence people rightward.
Yeah,
I'm
I know,
assuming
but
Probably
still,
quite a bit less in your country. But
it's really odd. It's really, really odd, and especially the simpering tones of certain eulogies published in our tax-funded media. That I have a massive problem with. Like, I have a massive problem with how we're talking about him in Denmark, because it's just like he wasn't a politician.
Yeah, he was just he was a media person. So like, for the American media, I can understand why we had talked about it, and like with the right word of the media as it is well too. But like, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like, why the hell do all the other countries like have to like bother like talking about like Charlie Cook kind of nonstop? Mithral, you're in the UK. His like the UK media is the UK media is probably all over the Charlie Cook assassination as well too, because yeah, it's like a horrific political assassination. So there's always that. And
Did you guys see how they brought him back home to where he's from?
no, I didn't see that.
J.D. Vance flew on the plane with him.
Yeah. Air Force Two. So that's the vice president's executive transport. It's a 757, but they flew him back, his body back to Arizona on that plane, as if he.
Well, it's fitting that the fascists are treating him like Goebbels.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
senior respected people in our military don't get that kind of treatment.
Again, like and people are wondering, is this?
They've never cared about the military. Not that I'm a huge I'm a vet, okay, and not
Sure.
knee-jerk fan of the military, but the GOP for decades has said, well, we support the troops, and they don't.
No, they don't. They cut funding for everything to do with the troops once
The
they're no
most
longer
they do to
troops.
support the troops is tie yellow ribbons all over everything.
Or fly a B-52 over a sporting event.
And one of the motherfuckers that claims that he supports the troops, and then even the media, and like, oh my God, he supports the troops, and the Democrats, you started on them, do too, was John McCain. But if you look at his voting record versus his sound bites, now I give him full props for what he went through in Vietnam, 100%, because he got tortured so badly trying to find when they were trying to find out the location of the rest of his men, that from that point on he was never able to raise either of his arms above his shoulders. I give him full props for that, 100%.
Yeah.
But many times he voted against the troops. So I don't even want to hear any crap about him either.
Like my dad was in Desert Storm, but later on in life, like before he died, I asked him about, was the U.S. military doing anything good in the world, and he said no. And he was in Desert Storm, so it's like sometimes these, like, I don't know. I think it's the lowest common denominator, because American citizens who don't know anything will clap for a B-52 like trained SEALs.
Or the blue angels flying over.
Yeah, and I'll leave you with that with this point here. We had a coach, like here in Tallahassee. We had a football coach named Bobby Bowden that died. Just like, he's your typical old white Southern football guy. God, guns, football, Jesus, that bullshit. And when he died, we had a flyover for him with F-16s, even though he was never in the military.
Yeah.
Take SEALs, go.
Keg's Breath is in charge of the military. He is the first Secretary of State to ever not be a vet. And and currently in service.
And talk about like who's the head of the FBI? A podcaster. So that's why, like, right after the shit happened, 3 separate times, like, we got the guy. Oh wait, we don't. Which is why you don't publish that. You all you say is a person of interest is like, in the thing as well too. Right. And now Mithril, who's like the singing about the heels are alive with the sound of Jabone as well too, has joined us.
Kind of funny how all the right wingers immediately jumped on Twitter, of course, and Donald Trump's shitlib or shitty network. I'm not even going to give it the name that it claims to have.
I think that's news.
And claimed how the shooter was trans and blah blah blah, and then they found evidence, like, for example, on one of the shell casings, because they can't say. Because, even the people who supposedly know about firearms say Boet, when it wasn't on the Boet, it was on the shell casing. It's not the same fucking thing, okay? Sorry, I've been hunting since I was 6. It's not the same fucking thing. But anyway...
They also said it was engraved, and you can't really engrave on it. Sorry.
The Turkish company, Turan, that's what that TRN stands for, not trans.
Yeah. They jumped.
When Trump freaked out over transgenic mice. Oh my God, transgenic mice!
I never understood. I never understood the people like trans why are transgender people like fuck? Who gives a fuck? There's transgender people. Deal with it.
Because it ruins the patriarchal normativity of the whole hierarchy of things as well too.
I mean, they understand perfectly well why women want to become men. That's going up the ladder.
Well, damn.
Exactly.
Other people exist.
Gays, however, are a huge threat to the patriarchy. Even aside from my.
Why would you want to? I mean, look, I get it if it's for a kink, but that's why the original theory was that autogynephilia.
Cross-dresser or whatever, but if you want to live that way, you want to be that way, why'd you want to be that
That's my cue. I gotta go, guys.
Later, Joey. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Old.
Happy birthday,
You're old.
Joey.
Eat something for me.
Happy 9/11 day.
I will.
Quick question. Am I audible? No, I'm not audible.
Yes, you are.
Audible.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you're the person I buy those books from.
I bloody wish, mate. I wish.
Joe, how have you been?
I have had a couple of good Wednesdays. The third,
That's an odd way to put it.
The third, I got my first tattoo.
Oh, I'm Charlie Chaplin.
Nice.
But you're supporting the U.S. government. Why would you do that?
It's a joke.
A joke?
That is Charlie Chaplin from
See, it's a stamped first class. Oh,
It's this character on when it's
The
closed,
Tramp.
you can read it. It actually says that this character is Charlie Chaplin's little tramp.
Nice.
A pun is a pun. Nice, I get it.
So are you lot having fun with the Kirk thing?
Oh yeah.
we are not celebrating that. Didn't you not read the title? God.
It has been a difficult project not to answer Charlie Kirk eulogies with Charlie Kirk quotes.
Oh, I didn't have a problem with that at all.
And the thing is, I
have decided that it's probably best for me not to have to deal with the responses to that, but
oh yeah, there's also that as well too, because apparently some people have been their places of work have been harassed with this employee of yours has posted this about Charlie Kirk, and it's thankfully I have not had that happen. I have not had any information from Facebook or Blue Sky of we deemed this against consumer standards as well too. All I said is just hey, on Thursday when Necronomicon was playing Clone Hero, I requested, hey man, nice shot in light of recent events, and but also the best line from Friday's Askway on C-Shy's live chat. Someone, Thomas, a viewer of C-Shy, said, Charlie Cook lived as he died, a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
I really liked what my roommate said in response to that. I was talking to her about it, and she's like, "You know what? After everything, I'm just really glad no firemen were shot."
What happened with Ava Johnson?
It's a reference to the other time, the attempted
Trump shooting.
assassination
No,
when
no,
a fireman was
Yeah,
shot.
no, I understood your reference. I just asked, did you see what happened with Ava Johnson? She's The Rock's daughter. Okay, Dwayne Johnson's daughter.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't.
All she said was, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact words, but all she said was, when people are, upset about his death and whatever, maybe if you want people not to be upset, not to glorify or to celebrate your death, maybe you should live your life in a way that people won't want to do that. And she got a ton of shit from it. She said, "You know what? I ain't backing down."
Yep. Anyway,
He didn't not live his life in a way that people would celebrate his death. That's
Yes.
just facts. People are
Yeah.
celebrating his death.
It was very annoying. The BBC were particularly shitty about it, I have to say. Including there was a half-hour long program on Friday night about it. They have this thing called Americana at 11 o'clock, between 11 and 11:30 at night, and I sleep with the radio on, so I tend to listen to a lot of stuff later on at night, and it was fucking awful. It was awful. Oh yeah, he was a conservative activist, and I'm sat there going, no,
He was a fascist.
he fucking was fascist. There is
Yeah.
a difference, you utter.
Well, the thing is, the fascists have totally fucked our language, so
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but then
conservative
there
means
was-
fascist and liberal means conservative.
They
I'll be right back,
decl-
everybody.
they talked about Turning Point a little bit, but they declined to mention who funded Turning Point to start with.
It was like
So-
oil billionaires, right?
Yeah, it was Koch brothers.
Yeah, not surprised. But that's the thing is like it's all across like American media, New York Times. It's like the New York Yankees, they had a moment in silence for Charlie Cook and something like that, and that did not happen at all for the Minnesota politicians like
Yep.
Melissa Hortman as well too. They happened like just a few months ago.
Or the kids that were killed in Columbia the same.
Yeah. At the same day. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like it's hard to have any empathy for him when he didn't have any empathy for anyone.
Well,
Yeah,
he
oh,
said
yeah.
he thought empathy was disgusting, didn't he?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just like,
So,
I'm
you know
just
what?
respecting his wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I'm trying to figure out. See, it's the Steinbrenners who open. Oh.
What?
Trying to figure out who owns the Yankees, and so it's the Steinbrenner family, and he does not look Jewish.
Yeah, I think that's what like Miles Gray and like the hosts of like
Went to a military academy.
I think that the owners of the Yankees have met Charlie Kirk in person, and it's like, oh, Charlie Kirk's such as like a nice young man and something like that, and that's probably the reason why that like there was a moment of silence at like Yankee scenes. And unfortunately, Billy D. Williams, I love Billy D. Williams before because he was Lando Calrissian as well too. But even he said he made a post on like Facebook. Thank you to the New York Yankees for having a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. I was like, oh God,
He got ratioed.
because like especially a lot of his fans and stuff like that, yeah, it's like John Burns tagged me and like Jerron Roberts, and it's like, yeah, no, Charlie Cook wanted me and like Jerron Roberts like trying to be son dead as well too, so it's like I'm not having a moment's silence for Charlie Cook as well too. I'm sharing memes about Charlie Cook as well too, or like his quotes of how like we have to accept a few gun deaths in order to protect the Second Amendment.
Yep.
He can be in the statistic, and then someone else gets to be the one tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I wonder if I wonder if he like oh yeah, go ahead, yeah, share your screen and stuff like that. Again, I wonder if he thought there was a good guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parts of like your screen is like covering up, but I think it's like yeah.
And now more of it is covering it.
Yeah, you gotta like click back onto the image itself as well too. Hello, Owen McDonald, how you doing? There we go. Martial art people just out there trying to live their lives. Triggered. Oh, if I don't think we mentioned it, but like, yeah, not surprising that like the right wing and then Trump did like just like it's like the far radical leftist. Nope, it was a groiper. It was someone further right than Charlie Cook, who was a fan of Nick Fuentes, that doesn't like Charlie Cook for not being anti-Semitic enough.
Yeah.
And then there's a page I belong to on Facebook called Your God is Socialism. And I made that post, and I made a similar post about Kirk and whatever. Mm-hmm. And then some chucklehead comes up with, "Did you know that the shooters are mostly trans, blah blah blah?" And then they showed this picture of 8 people that were supposedly trans, except that 3 of them are not. Mm-hmm. And I said, 1, just because the right wing claims that someone is trans doesn't mean that they are. Mm-hmm. And 2, those are, even if all of them were, there are 8 people. What about the over 2,100 white cishet Christian male Republican shooters?
And he was asked to mention. Yeah, and he was actually asked that question right before he was shot. It's like, as someone who was trying to challenge him on that, it's like, what about all the cis people that like do commit mass shootings? And he says,
the last 2 questions that he had were, somebody asked, something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing, something along the lines of, do you think all the shooters are trans or whatever. And he said most of them were, or something like that. I remember exactly what he said. Okay.
Something about the lines of, I don't even know if that number includes gang shootings.
No,
Yeah.
Galveston,
that was the one.
Ready for the
that was when the shot went out.
And he says, does that include something else that is including gang shootings? And that's when he got hit. Mm-hmm. So A, he was trying to blame trans people, and then B, he was trying to blame black people, because that's one of the biggest fucking dog whistles for black people that there is in the right-wing community is gang shootings, or Chicago.
Urban.
Urban.
That shooter had, like, comedically good timing.
Yeah. I mean, just. Oh, and then the whole, if they're sharpshooter, bitch, please. Okay, look, I've been hunting, like I said, since I was, and I'm not saying that I'm great anymore, but I wasn't a sharpshooter, I was a fairly good shot. It was depending upon which authority you want to believe, if you do, but it was 200 yards or less.
Yeah.
200 yards or less with a scope, okay? Yeah. First of all, is not a sharpshooter shot. It's a good shot, but it's not a sharpshooter shot.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you're going to shoot at something, okay, and try to take it out, you're not going to aim for the side of the net.
Nope. You're aiming for the head or the heart or the
mass.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Now, the recoil could have pulled it up and to the right, which would be left slightly. So if they were aiming for here, it, pulled it up to here.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I've been listening to the song "Hey Man, I Shot My Filter," which also was about like a different kind of shooting as well too, because like it was about a guy who killed himself on public television as well too.
Yeah.
There's a man with a gun over there.
Oh yeah, that's about the Kent State shooting as well too.
Buffalo Springfield.
If only that guy had actually managed to impress Jodie Foster.
Oh yes! Oh yes!
The Reagan shooting.
The guy who won. If only the guy that won to impress Jodie Foster actually like landed his shot.
John Hinckley Jr.
Yeah. But no, it's like so like this dark name to see so many people like whitewashing Charlie Cook in the media as well too. So we're gonna ignore everything that like Charlie Cook just said. Thankfully, amongst my progressive friends as well too, like Steve Shies or like others I'm like seeing on Facebook, they're not as far left as me, but they have all said like Steve Shies did a video. It's like I never thought I'd be sad to say Charlie Cook died. I'm still not. I'm not sad at all. He's a terrible, awful person as well too. And when we was challenged on this, I'm like, what about the people celebrating says? Like, no, I'm not going to shame others for
There
celebrating.
are 3 levels, I think, that I've seen in the public discourse about this.
We should all be glad he's dead.
And bring out your dead. And one is the lowest level, I guess you could say it is. We shouldn't have political assassinations, which I agree with, by the way. We shouldn't.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that too.
It's too bad that he's dead. The second one says it's okay or slightly glad in a way that he's dead, but it shouldn't have happened that way. Okay, and then third is my viewpoint, which is fuck that motherfucker. My only regret in the entire thing is that it lasted so quickly, or it went so quickly. He was out unconscious in probably 6 to 10 seconds.
And
He
didn't suffer.
enough.
Yeah, he didn't suffer enough in his death. Yeah, exactly.
Should have been a nice medium gut shot,
The getting hit in the stomach and die from a gunshot wound in the stomach. That
No, the liver. The liver, I
Oh,
think.
liver. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Definitely fatal, but not
To
quickly.
me-
piercing-
True.
I
Go ahead.
I did see the video.
I did too.
And to me, it was very sort of. I mean, clean is maybe not the right word, but
Mhm.
it was very sort of. I mean, it looked like a deer being shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Look like what?
a deer
being shot.
A deer
Oh.
being shot.
I haven't seen the video. I've intentionally not
Yeah.
seen.
No, but
Yeah. Oh
it was
yeah,
just-
yeah. Just
It was just like it just looked like, he was hit and because blood came out.
mhm. Oh yeah.
But
And
it was not sort of, there was no writhing, there was no sort of
Mhm.
like,
he went limp afterwards. Mhm.
yeah. It was
Uh,
yeah, I'm sorry, but I've seen worse.
That's what someone said on Thread said. It's like, hey, yeah, I'm not horrified by like seeing the video of Charlie Kirk being shot because I've been desensitized to violence with all the videos that are coming out of Gaza. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
I worked in ER for 4 years, ER and med-surg, and I've literally seen worse. I've helped deal with gunshot victims and whatever. I've literally seen a lot worse. I'm not saying that it's not like the suffering Olympics or whatever. I'm just saying that
oh yeah,
that goes. I've seen an 18-year-old killed. I've seen an 8-year-old killed. I've seen worse.
I mean,
I'm
it's like,
glad it wasn't a headshot.
It's
Yeah,
kind
it
of
would've been
in a way it's kind of a different sort of horrifying in the sort of that life is so fragile, like
Mhm.
it was just so small and so quick and so quiet and then empty shell sort of thing that it almost looked like the sort of death of somebody just just
Falling over.
fading out kind of thing. But
honestly, the most horrifying thing about this whole thing is that he was married.
yeah.
And his wife posted a video with his corpse.
Yeah. No,
Some little
Gross.
speech thing or whatever. I've heard different stories. So some stories say that his wife and kids were there. Some stories say that his wife and kids were there, but were not physically watching him or whatever at the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
covering the back.
that I don't know. Having said that, for his kids, and I think that he had fairly young kids, I do think that it's horrific that if they did, or if they see it later, or whatever, even if they're grown up and they
That's
see
the trauma, yeah.
Yeah,
that they saw it.
and that's why I'm glad
fucking
it
wife?
wasn't a headshot.
But his fucking wife is just another fascist Nazi piece of shit.
Oh yeah. She married him.
She's already been grifting. She's
Yeah.
already been grifting over
Yeah.
this.
And she's vowed to carry on his work. She's going to be the next Phyllis Schlafly.
Yeah, not just like a certain liberal I constantly talk about, but other liberals. John Burns said to comment on some of my posts, murders, and like we should have empathy. Oh fuck that. John Burns is just, I just ignore him as well too. But another certain liberal, just Kirk, has like, shame on me for like celebrating his death. He had a family as well too. And someone else said in Steve's live chat as well too. Listen, I grew up with an abusive father. Having no father is better than having an abusive father. So maybe for the kids, it's better that I'm not saying that they
Orlando
that they have.
Chatfield had a family too. Melissa Horton
yeah.
had a family too. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen anything.
Joseph Goebbels.
Thousands of Palestinians had families.
All of Kirk's victims have families.
Right?
Fuck
And
him.
Over
laughed at it.
2,000 people shot this year alone in the United States had families.
When Horman got shot and killed, the right wing laughed at it. Charlie Kirk, when the guy took a hammer after Nancy Pelosi's wife, asked his
Husband
to pay the guy's bail. Okay. And Donald Trump said there was no use in him going to the funeral and then never mentioned it again.
Yep.
So they can all fuck off.
Zaya, you have your hand up.
No, let Siobhan finish.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, because I want to change the topic, so go ahead.
Well, okay, so I just had to deal with a little fire in my kitchen. No, it's not. No, wait. I mistakenly left on a pot and it started to smoke, and I had to deal with that.
Was it full of lighters?
No. It was actually
for the lighters.
it was actually cooking grease, so.
Oh my god, I did that too once.
Yeah, so I had to I'm currently trying to vent the common area out. No one's here.
Good.
Is the
Yeah,
fire
I see a little bit of haze there.
Yeah, well that's why it's a little bit hazy.
White people are supposed to be the one not knowing how to cook, okay?
I remember one time I came back from work after working 20 hours and I was hungry. So I started boiling rice. And I fell asleep, woke up to the fire alarm going off because it had the water had boiled away and it's
Did you know you can make an egg explode on the stove?
And I cleaned the pot the best I could, put it away, was hungry again, started some more rice, fell asleep again, and ruined a second pot.
Damn.
And then
Boy, you dumb.
Sleep.
You just sleep.
No, but what I wanted to say was, I didn't celebrate Charlie Kirk's death, but I sure as shit wasn't sad for it. I'm gonna celebrate when he fights it though.
I'm not mourning. I've said this. I am not mourning him at all.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that I won the lottery. What am I going to do with the rest of my life?
I was toying with doing a variation on the Crowder meme, the prove me wrong sort of thing. The world is better without Charlie Kirk in it. But then I saw somebody else had posted two screen grabs of what's his face? I just said its name.
Crowder?
Steve Crowder.
Crowder. Where he advertised himself as the #2 conservative podcast, and then the next day changed it to the #1 conservative podcast because the number one
saw that. Yeah.
I saw.
I'm like,
something.
You know what? I think the man beat me to the joke.
The thing is, Rogan's still out there.
Yeah, Rogan's still out
there. They don't consider him conservative because that's a better gateway.
Right.
Yeah, him being just a dude bro is a better gateway to that's at the. So Siobhan, you wanted to change the topic?
Yeah. But last thing before I do.
Sure.
What was I gonna say? It was a thing about the joke I saw about it said, for Charlie Kirk being so dead set against transgender people and transitioning, why transition into a fountain? Anyway, so I am.
Well, he's got a new hole. I mean, that's surgery.
I'm corrupting one of my youthful family members. Corrupting the youth of America because I'm trans, and of course we have to do that, right? So, during the week I babysit a very young family member so that her mama can work. Okay, and I end up saving her. When I do so, I end up saving her about $1,500 a month in childcare and other expenses. Okay. She pays me, don't get me wrong, but even with what she pays me, she's still saving way over $1,000 a month, okay, which is good for her, it's good for me, whatever, okay. This family member is young enough that before I started watching her, I did not. Now I know about Baby Shark.
Don't.
Okay, so.
And Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse, and whatever else, and then cat videos. That's the 4 things she likes to watch. However,
what about Bluey? Bluey's awesome. Introduce her to Bluey.
Bluey is fucking great.
Yeah, Bluey.
Rachel. Do Miss Rachel.
Every day when she's here, she lays down for a nap. Okay, when she lays down for a nap, I have Wi-Fi in my house because my router. Okay, so she likes to watch a particular show on YouTube. Okay, and since I introduced her, she didn't know about this show at all. Until I started watching her. Since I introduced her to the show, this is what she asks for every single time she gets laid down for a nap. Okay, she won't take Minnie Mouse, she won't take Bluey, she won't take whatever. Okay, this is what she gets. And so I don't need to give the link because I'll give you the word in a second I've got a figurine from the show. Okay. When you see the figurine, you'll recognize it, and then I can just give you, there's like 2 or 3 words you put into Google, it pops up. Okay. This particular show started in 1956. Okay, even before my time. 56 to 57, it was on the Howdy Doody show.
Oh,
and then
really?
Howdy Doody, boys and girls.
9, I think it was on in its own show on TV. Okay, there's a YouTube channel that has this on every single episode, every single one, full length, in chronological order. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I bought her a 9-inch version.
I remember Gumby.
Oh, Gumby.
The blockheads and Pokey.
Blockheads and Pokey. Now this one is not posable, unfortunately. Okay, but it's a
Yeah, I was about to whine about that.
Now you can buy there's a 3-inch tall pair. This was $10. There's a 3-inch tall pair for $10. That's Pokey and Gumby that are bendable and posable and whatever. And I'm going to get that for myself because I have one of these for me too. Okay. Video proof. Okay. But 3 inches, it's just too small. I think, because if she sees a piece of paper on the floor, she'll pick it up and put it in her mouth. She's poop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to give her something that your arm might break off or whatever. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But after started watching this and I remember the shows that the episodes that I watched as a kid. So including with those Gumby and Pokey, that was my favorite. Okay, my second favorite was, and I have every single episode of these. Well, I love cartoons, so I have all the all the Bugs Bunny, and Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd, all the Pink Panther, all the Roadrunner and Coyote, including the 6 episodes where Bugs Bunny stood in for the Roadrunner. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I have all the Rocky and Bullwinkle. That was another one. So, because obviously you're all different ages. Okay, what are some nostalgic cartoons that you either like to watch at the time or you even still like to watch now?
DuckTales.
DuckTales is a good one. DuckTales.
Tailspin.
Yeah, the animated.
All those after-school shows. Batman the Animated Series.
Batman the Animated Series is so good. That whole anime universe is honestly solid. I have to rewatch Superman Adventures, but Justice League Unlimited is still good. Batman Beyond was a dark one. Is good.
Love Blue Girl.
Shut up.
I knew that was just for geek. It's a porn.
Yes, it is. Gargoyles. I need to rewatch Gargoyles. The first 2 seasons of Gargoyles. It wasn't as good in the 3rd season.
I thought you said Gargamel, and I was like, la 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 la.
There's one that I feel like no one else remembers, but it was my favorite back in the day because it actually had stories more than Exo Squad.
Oh, I need to
where
watch
it where it went into post-traumatic stress disorder and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It for a kids cartoon, it actually was willing to have more mature what do you call it, stories.
Story arcs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, season long story arcs, and the entire show was essentially about a singular war and
X-Men ripoff.
The X-Men I gotta rewatch because I heard nothing but good things about X-Men 97, so I gotta rewatch the old X-Men and then watch X-Men 97 as well too.
So
Speaking of, because Phoenix says I hate the Smurfette principle with passion. So what is a cartoon that you dislike, either to some light extent or fucking loathe like I do with Scooby Doo? I hate that fucking thing with a passion, and it's almost It isn't, but it's almost to the point where I'd want to pull a fucking Christy Noam on Scooby Doo. Okay. Right
Oh,
now.
I love
And the rest of
I
And
love
all-
Scooby
They're
Doo.
no worse than any others as far as the plots, and they had like the Harlem Globetrotters, and they had Batman and Robin, and whatever, God knows, and all other kinds of things like that. But I watched them with my younger brothers and sisters. Then I watched them with my younger nieces and nephews. Then I watched them with my kids. Then I watched them with my grandkids, and then I watched them with other people's grandkids. And I'm so tired of Scooby Doo. He needs to go.
As you know, I have a 2-year-old grandson, and me and my daughter can currently quote bits of Bluey we've remembered it by heart.
Fascists get so upset when they learn that Bluey's a girl.
Muffin is a fucking psychopath.
There's the worst one.
When they were all up here, my daughter's other family all found it very, very entertaining to listen to me ranting about Muffin on Bluey, because Muffin is a sociopath and has probably got bodies buried under it. Do you know Bluey very well, Siobhan?
Vaguely. I mean, I do now a little bit. Again, a lot of these I didn't even have a clue. She came
There is a character called Muffin who belongs to another family, or is part of another family rather, and they are insane. They have got the most advanced ADHD sort of symptoms that you can imagine, but it's plugged into a very definite undercurrent of sociopathy or something there.
Arthur's sister DJ needs to be duct taped to the wall.
It's so funny. As a kid, I remember really enjoying the Rocky and Bullwinkle variety show. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but I also have like vivid memories of hating anytime Rocky and Bullwinkle were on screen, because it was legitimately just the same joke poorly told over and over again, and the other stuff was actually interesting. Like,
well, I mean, the whole pulling the rabbit,
like everything besides Rocky and Bullwinkle was so much better than Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Fractured Fairy Tales.
Yep,
was awesome. What about Tennessee Tuxedo? Anyone remember that?
I don't have memories of Tennessee Tuxedo.
With Professor Whoopi. And then what was the English general that, he was just a big blowhard and always, pretended that he was, this great white hunter or whatever. I can't remember what the heck that was. Caillou needs to be duct taped to the wall. And then
we were brought up not watching Disney cartoons.
I didn't like. I didn't
like him.
dislike all of Tom and Jerry, but there was a character in like the later Tom and Jerry that was essentially like Jerry's like nephew or something that legitimately was not afraid of cats, and it's like it just like I hated any episode with that character. Was just so bad. It's like, no, this completely destroys the premise of Tom and Jerry. If the mouse is more powerful and is hurting the cat because it's brave, that just makes Jerry a coward, and Jerry should be afraid of Tom. Tom is a giant cat.
Yes. Let's be honest, Tom is a Nazi.
I mean, same thing with Scrappy Doo. Like I legitimately enjoyed Scooby Doo, but Scrappy Doo is the fucking worst.
Yeah, everyone hates Scrappy Doo.
It should have been put down.
Tim Curry would not do the live action like Scooby Doo if they were going to do Scrappy Doo. He had it in the contract.
Man.
There
Go ahead.
was
I
a
approve.
certain sort of, I don't know if you have watched these, but they were like superhero cartoons, but they were not really cartoons. It was more like there was a still image and then the eyes would blink.
Oh yes.
I did
That was an
watch
old
them.
school style of animation where just the eyes would move, just the mouth would move. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Watch Cargo?
and they were like Iron Man, or they were like Thor, and I used to think they were so boring. But I also watched them before I could really speak English, and those were in English, so it might have had something to do with that. But I really didn't like the animation style.
I can't remember.
There's a YouTube channel that does shorts of essentially uses that old footage and just makes more modern take jokes on it, and it's pretty fun. I forget what it's called.
Space Ghost, Coast to Ghost.
It's very in that style, but
it
it's
wasn't
essentially
Space
about
Ghost.
turns out Captain America does have some weird racist oversights and that sort of thing, and
I like
jokes like that.
It goes, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. That was hilarious.
I
Isaiah,
can't
you
remember when it came out, but we did watch the Moomins as well.
Yeah, but it depends which movement cartoon you're talking about. Some of
Well-
them are downright scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the books were quite scary in lots of ways. The one with the comet, I remember, was just kind of terrifying. End of the world stuff.
Isaiah, you had your hand up.
Okay, so I was just since we were talking about cartoons, these were my favorite cartoons growing up. Like I had the classics like Hey Arnold, Rugrats, Powerpuff Girls, those. But some of my favorite were Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack is good.
And My Life as a Teenage Robot. I really loved My Life.
I haven't seen much of that.
It's a cartoon about it's a science fiction cartoon, but it has a lot of 50s motifs. Let me see if I can show
It's overall a gay analogy, right? That's what it sounds like.
No.
What about, what the heck was the name of that cartoon? Well, because, you have, I don't know why Home Alone popped in my head. Adult Swim.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And then there was a coach and a kid named Brandon or Brendan.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I grew up in the perfect age to receive the onslaught of terrible Ninja Turtle alikes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Street Sharks. It's awesome.
There's one that is bad, but it had a really catchy theme song, and it's in my head forever. It was called "The Cowboys of Moo Mesa." And what keeps bringing my brain into this? They're cowboys, but they are also cows, and they are named after the
Brands of cow?
no they're named
Breeds of cattle.
They're named after states.
The cuts of steaks, so.
No, they're not named after cuts of steaks. They're named after states. And
States of the U.S.
yes.
Oh.
Colorado,
Wyoming.
Dakota, that sort of thing.
I see. So it's
Actually, now that I think about it, were they all the states that were named after tribes? They might have been. I would have to look that up.
that was one of my favorite cartoons.
But I have a coworker who's named Dakota, and I think every time I talk to him,
Yeah.
it brings back that forbidden memory that no one else around me has any memory of. I've talked about this, and no, not a single person remembers the show besides me. I've had to look on YouTube to make sure that it wasn't just a thing I made up.
Anybody here a Kim Possible fan?
I have not seen Kim
Really
Possible.
good.
I
I'm not.
did watch
Solid show.
some of it, but it was only because I lived the first couple of
Okay,
years
Ellie, did you have a
alone, I
traction
didn't
on
have a
Sweet Home?
computer, so I watched a lot of TV.
So what was your question, Nazir?
No, I was asking, did Ellie have a crush on Shigo? That's why she was being hesitant with her question.
No, I'm using him pronouns, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, no, I didn't. I didn't. I did watch Kim Possible, but not a lot of it. It wasn't my favorite.
I've seen the occasional entertaining comic developed by an enterprising independent author on the web.
Was anyone Totally Spies fan?
I have seen Okay, here's the interesting. I watched Totally Spies well as an adult, all because like I saw it on Netflix, and Jennifer Hale voiced one of these spies. So just because I'm a fan of the voice actress Jennifer Hale, I decided to watch Totally Spies. I like it for what it is, actually. Though I didn't hate it.
I'm actually writing a movie where like a live action movie where the spies have to stop this black hole bomb from getting into the hands of terrorists.
Yeah, exactly. Thing. She was Sam as well too, and like she was like a great as Sam as well too, and like yeah, that I kind of like. So yeah, because I recognize the voice actress, I watched the show as well too. But I'm trying to think of
that was a good cartoon. That was.
I agree. Yeah, it was a solid cartoon. I can't think of a cartoon that I disliked though. Because honestly, if like there was a cartoon I did not like, I did not watch a lot of it as well too.
The early '80s had a lot of very terrible cartoons.
Yeah, like I said, there was an 8, but you know, I was like 5 to like 12, so
you go back, you watch Voltron or any of those.
There were so many, just like cashing in on the latest craze sort of thing.
We are going to sell toys
that are mostly just forgettable, so I don't like remember the ones I hate, or that I really didn't like. Like, I remember Street Sharks being a thing because I thought it came at the end towards the end of that thing.
Crazy. Oh come on, they were jawsome.
They were jawsome.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mitchell.
We didn't have big industry in the UK at that particular time, but we had. I'm trying to remember who they were. It wasn't Nick Park, but we had a thing called Rhubarb and Custard, which was a cartoon dog and cartoon cat. We had Noah and Nellie, which was a married couple living not living on an ark, but there was it was a reference, but it was not a biblical cartoon, and it wasn't trying to tell biblical stories it was just they just used the name, it was very, and it was done in a very it was like freestyle cartooning. It was almost done, the stuff where you do as a kid, where you do a drawing on the page, and then of a notebook and then flick it down. Well, it was like that because the picture would jump around like that, so it was never in exactly the same place. It was, I mean, particularly Rhubarb and Custard was very funny, and very silly. It was great.
I just cartoons I only seen one episode of, but like, oh my god, it's like I'm sure that people who like are fans of it and watch it because it was the only thing on. I watched one episode of Thundercats and I thought, they must have only like enjoyed this because there was nothing else on as well too. Because like how they solved for first of all, like the villain of that episode, the lolcats, like were forcing like Leonidas and others to exercise on exercise machines to power up their generators for their broken down ship. It's like, okay, that's interesting. But also, like, some of them were frozen as well, too. And, like, the worst character in the whole show, like, the mascot one, the smallest person, I forgot his name. The only reason that he was not frozen, because he conveniently has his super snuggly tail cover as well, too. Basically, he was wearing a sweater and wasn't frozen as well, too.
Oh, Jesus.
But
that is one of those.
Time they weren't able to defeat Mumra until they showed him his own reflection, and then he shriveled up, whatever.
Yeah.
That was one of those that, like, at the time when I was little, I remember liking it a lot because it, like, actually had a lot of the elements like your continuity mattering sort of thing and stuff like that, and it felt like it was very anime inspired by people who weren't as good at that.
Yeah, no, the animation in that show was not good. Oh no.
But like the animation wasn't good. Like it didn't flow from thing to thing. But like the character design was kind of on point.
Yeah,
like they were striking looking characters. They were distinctive. Yeah, they were like visually interesting.
They make for selling good toys. I'll bet that.
Yeah. It's a great toy selling show.
I tried to get into, because a couple of friends tried to get me to get into it. So I tried to get into Dragon Ball. And so here's the entire plot for every single episode of both Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Rah, 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 rah.
We're done.
Yeah, exactly. No. They'll take a fight and go on for like 20 episodes.
If I'm going to watch something like that and it's going to be funny, which is my next question, because we've been on for about an hour, okay? So maybe my last question or whatever, but what is a fun movie that you like to watch and that you've seen more than once? I have
Princess Bride.
Okay. My first one is Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, that's a good one.
Get out of that movie. Okay. Because also the bad guy in the end isn't bad. He's just like Dragon Ball Z. Okay. And there's a lot of video game references and stuff in there. Like at one point when the good guy is kicking the crap out of a whole bunch of bad guys, they're making video game sounds. Okay. Absolutely great. The landlady and the landlord are phenomenal. And the other is, what the hell is the name of it?
Is it by the same director, or is it a completely different director?
No, although who was it? Was it Stephen Chow? Was that the director?
Stephen Chow was the director of Kung Fu Hustle. He also directed Shaolin Soccer.
Shaolin Soccer, and there was another one too that he did.
I don't know the third one as well too.
But yeah, Kung Fu Hustle was my favorite. We used to have this thing every Sunday morning. Okay, there was a local deputy who had retired, and he had a thing called Black Belt Theater. You got the A films and you got the B films, right? These weren't B films. These were like X, Y, or Z films.
Oh, I've seen some of those. I've seen Chinese Super Ninja.
There was one. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember anything. I don't remember the name other than the very ending. There's a guy who was a samurai, supposedly, okay? And he's in this house, and they're trying to get him to come out, so they set the house on fire. He comes out, and he's got his sword and whatever, right? And so they're shooting arrows at him. They thud, into his body, right? Whatever, kind of wobble a little bit. And then one shoots, and it hits him right in the neck, almost like a Kirk, okay? But low in the neck. He goes through, and as he turns around like he's in shock or whatever, you can see the collar holding the arrow up. The arrow was kind of wobbling like this on both ends. It was hilarious. That's my submission.
Okay, so go around the room. Your favorite comedies that you repeatedly, constantly watch.
I have one.
Okay.
Napoleon Dynamite. I've watched that movie so many times.
I've never seen it.
A lot of people really like it. It's very quotable as well too. But
indie film that shows Idaho for what it really is.
Yeah.
Yes. I have one. Well, this is mine. Is Clueless a comedy?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's on my door in the back, so.
It also got some poignant points in it, but it is a comedy.
Yeah, it does.
If it makes you laugh, okay. So
but funny enough, I like. So, have you guys ever seen Romy Michelle's High School Reunion?
Yep.
No, I haven't.
That's kind of more of a comedy than Clueless is, but I just watched Clueless more than that one.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Honestly, definitely for me, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and Clue, and Princess Bride. But speaking of comedies, this is a really great comedy. I just have not seen it a lot, but this is Spinal Tap is still really good. And by the way, the latest Spinal Tap movie, my brothers and I saw on Friday, and it was like very funny as well too. I really enjoyed it. This is Spinal Tap. There's a new Spinal Tap movie. Spinal Tap.
I saw the
Spinal
first
Tap-
Hollywood will do anything to avoid making something new.
Yep.
Glorious Bastards is I think it's funny.
Oh yeah, Glorious Bastards is funny as hell.
The comedic actor that I hate and love at the same time is Jim Carrey. Okay, and nothing, I don't care about his personal life, but we're just talking about his acting. Okay, because like with The Mask and Dumb and Dumber and whatever, I think there's a Dumb and Dumber 2 or whatever. I absolutely hate that kind of comedy. And I didn't like any of his stuff until I saw Liar Liar.
Oh,
I was gonna
Liar
say,
good.
Liar Liar he is so good in that.
There's
Like,
a scene in there.
like
I mean,
something-
the comedy's a little better, not much, okay? But there's a scene in there where he admits to his son that he's a liar,
Yes.
and it is heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, that scene
Oh,
is
yeah.
great.
And then I saw 23.
Because everybody lies. Sometimes we have to lie. Yeah, but you're the only one who hurts me. Or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the gut punch of the movie. That's the heart of the movie. Yes.
oh, I mean, oh man, I wish he had made more movies that are essentially like emotional stories where he gets to do comedy stuff. 'Cause,
Yes.
like
I
that
remember a quote from,
Truman Show, he does a good job in. There are scenes in what do you call it, Bruce Almighty that
Yeah.
just
I love Bruce Almighty.
I remember a quote from Danny Kaye, who way back before my time, so way before y'all's time.
Oh yeah, the court jester.
But especially in Singing in the Rain, that's entertainment. But he said a great quote. He said, a lot of comedians make good actors. He
Yeah.
said, you can pretend to be mad, and you can be sad, but you can't pretend to be funny.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
And I think that there's timing and whatever involved in that. I'm a good comedian, because you can't just walk in and you're a good comedian. Okay, my favorite are Steve Hofstadter and Josh Johnson is phenomenal.
I mean, like Robin Williams, may he rest in peace, is like that. He's like a comedic talent, and he does a good stand-up as well too. But he can also improvise. But he was also Juilliard trained as well too to be an actor, and so he learned Mask. He learned so many different other things as well too. So that's why there's the Robert Williams that tells a whole bunch of jokes. But then he can be also that serial killer as well too.
It's so funny.
Or being
because
human.
Robin Williams is one of my favorite actors, but his stand-up is too much for me. It just
that makes sense.
It's too much. I can't there's not enough room for the jokes to breathe, and
You're weak, and you will not survive the winter.
But I think my favorite two, and I don't even know which one I like better than the other, are the two Farley Spade films, Black Sheep and Tommy Boy. They are such a good comic duo. Oh my goodness.
The scene in I think it was Tommy Boy. Fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah.
Chris Farley started improvising, made Spade bounce off of him. It's like, does this make me look fat? And he's like, no, it's your face. And Spade was like, no, we can't put that in the movie. That's way too mean. I love this guy.
The only one that comes even close to that is another road trip movie like those two, but with Steve Martin and John Candy.
Oh, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
That's such
I watch that every Thanksgiving.
It's so good.
I have to. It is
and it's also really good for 5 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, because Kevin Bacon has a 5-second non-speaking role.
Especially the last part.
Oh, and there's so many good character actors in that movie too. So it's a good nexus point for Kevin Bacon. It's another really good one for Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
You mentioned
JFK.
Geek mentioned The Princess Bride earlier. Quotable movies. My favorite quotable movie, other than Princess Bride, is The Blues Brothers.
Oh, Blues
Is
Brothers
what?
is such a
Solid.
good. The Blues Brothers is such a good movie as well too. It's like
How much music you got here, ma'am? Oh, we got both kinds, country and western.
we are on a mission from God.
Don't blaspheme. Don't you blaspheme in here.
Even here.
So Princess Bride. So outside of Keanu Reeves, I have a huge crush on Carrie Elways.
Carrie Elwes is such an
Yeah.
attractive
He's a
man.
pretty man.
He
He's a
Yeah.
pretty man.
He was a beautiful child.
Okay.
Okay, that's the
Oh yeah.
My favorite
Keanu
funny
Reeves. Have you
non-comedy.
seen John Wick films?
Hmm?
Have you seen the John Wick films?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the John Wick films are great.
Every single one of them multiple times.
Oh yeah.
My favorite because it's funny non-comedy. Although because it's so over the top, it a lot of things play like comedy. Has anyone else seen The Meg?
Oh, I did see the
Jason Statham shark movie.
All of it, but
It is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Like every time they make a choice, they decide to go over the top, and it's so good. Like it's like if you don't take it as a serious action movie,
You
and
sure did.
just
It's
think
Jason
of it
Statham.
as a parody of that type of movie.
Yes.
It is hilarious.
Jason Statham movies are good at that as well. So don't take it.
So
too
it's like
seriously.
Crank without the subtle racism.
I want to
Yes.
have.
Yes.
Sorry.
I mean,
Not even subtle. Jason Statham is supposed to be Hispanic in that movie.
Oh my God, that is right. The Crank movies are good. They're the best video game movies, honestly. That's it. You have your
Okay,
hand
so
up.
what movie is this? What movie is this? Okay.
The Meg is a big.
Hold on. You want protection, Tommy, from whom? The Germans? Jason Statham. Snatch.
That's just such a good
Love
movie.
that film.
Lock, Stock,
Thanks for the
and
fix, Errol.
Two Smoking Barrels is also a great movie as well
Yes.
too.
I know a lot of tits, Errol, but no one as dumb as this cunt.
is there a Guy Ritchie movie I don't
That's what I
like?
want to do. Okay.
Maybe
So-
Revolver.
I saw this meme the other day on Facebook, and I loved it. So I kind of like the idea. So if you could pick two actors, whatever, okay, to sit down and have a conversation together. The meme I saw, it was with two male actors, okay, sitting down and having a conversation together, just talking about their lives and their acting careers and whatever. In a sidewalk cafe, maybe with an awning and a little bit of rain going on outside. Brendan Fraser and Keanu Reeves. I would pay money for that, hands down. I love both of them. They're awesome people, and they're also great actors.
Yes.
I think Keanu Reeves is way under. I mean, he's great in the Wick movies. Don't get me wrong. He does great in action stuff.
I would like.
Who would have thought that Ted and Bill's character would be great in an action film where he's a badass assassin? You know.
I would like to see, because they're acting, their entries into acting are so different, and the way they do their characters is so different. I would really like to see Vincent D'Onofrio and Keanu Reeves talk about the craft.
I've had a crush on Vincent for a long time.
Because Vincent,
You just like a big man.
Yeah.
Vincent is like so like disappear into the character, but not in a way like he's a dick to his coworkers sort of way.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like and
He's just a good actor.
Like talk about it like he's kind of just quiet in his own head, like thinking about how the character would think about it. He doesn't like treat the other people on set like he's in character. It's just
I know it's
he's just kind of an empty vessel.
Criminal Intent. That was always my favorite because of him.
I always thought he looked like a giant alcoholic baby.
Right.
The actors I want to meet would be John Wilkes Booth and Donald Trump.
I also.
I mean, given the reason why John Wilkes Booth shot Lincoln, I don't think he would have a problem with Trump.
Right. I would love to have a conversation with and get the phone number of. Oh my God, Gwendolyn Christie. Now, if you don't know,
Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne of Tarth in the Game of Thrones, and I did not know.
And Captain Phasma in
two
Star Wars.
2 seasons, she played the principal in Wednesday Addams' school in that.
Yes.
And then she apparently died in the second season for whatever reason. I don't know why.
You mean the character?
Kirk, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now she's back as a ghost, and her what do you call it? And she's like Wednesday's spiritual advisor as a ghost. Okay. And I hadn't seen a picture of her in a long time, and oh my God, does she look good? She's also 6'3". The only other one that I have a huge crush on, she needs to have a huge crush on me, is Lindsay K. Hayward. She's 6'8.5".
Wow.
And was a wrestler, and is also an actress, and was in what is the show? Grey's Anatomy.
Oh.
And it's kind of funny because the scene that she's in, it's near the end of her part of that show. Okay, but I guess she was sick for whatever reason earlier, and she had some sort of thing that was affecting her balance and her consciousness. Because the doctor comes up to her and she's like, "We need to get you to the hospital." And she's like, "No, I'm fine. We need to get you to the hospital." And she starts feeling a little woozy, and then falls on the woman. Okay, I'm like, why couldn't I be that other woman? But
She's not super tall, but what are your feelings on Cynthia Rothrock?
I don't know who that is.
She was really big in essentially a lot of action films. Anytime they needed a lady that actually could, like, do martial arts, like, they would have her on. So she's in a lot of garbage, but
Another one, I love Christy, but she's too young for me. Another one is definitely close up to my age, and I've been a fan of hers for 30 years or so, is Lucy Lawless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She turned a lot of women gay.
She has had, I guess it's over now, but she had a new series. It was on for 5 years on Australia called, I think it's called Murder is Life.
My Life is Murder. My Life is Murder. It's called, and it's still ongoing.
Oh, it is?
Lucy Lawless and Jillian Jacobs were to the 90s what Keira Knightley was to the 2000s.
Yep. Just made so many lesbians. Isaiah, you have your hand up, and you have your hand up for a while. Sorry about that.
I think this talk of like actresses with crushes started with Carrie Elway, so I think I've already said what I wanted to say.
Two actors that I want to see like talk to each other. Ooh, I have to really think about that as well too, because the two you mentioned like are good.
Who's an actor who you like the acting ability of, but cannot, and I'm going to name one, but cannot fucking stand as a person?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I got one.
I'm going to name three now, but one is like old school and he's dead. Okay, so that's cool. And it's Sean Connery. He was a great actor and he's a fucking asshole of a human being.
Yep.
Second two broke my heart were Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Oh, that's sad.
What they do?
Wanting to be the new in the new Harry Potter series.
Mm-hmm.
English fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Started, okay, and when it was brought up to him about her stances and whatever he basically, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not exact words, but he basically said, "Well, it doesn't bother me, so I don't care." And then Pegg was has been known to be a real asshole to cast and crew, and he now is one of the voices in the Audible book version of the new series for Harry Potter. Okay, but there's Hot Fuzz. I still love
Fuzz is great.
Okay, and I fired it, so I didn't pay for it, so that's fine. But there's Hot Fuzz. There's Paul. End of the World, and then there's another one.
Shaun of the Dead.
I can't watch that because I get nightmares from zombies. I wish I could. I thought, well, I'll try it. I love Simon Pegg.
You likewise will not survive the winter because the zombies come south of the wall during the winter.
Yeah.
And I started watching the clip where like his mom is dying and then she turns into a zombie. I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
What do you guys
It'll be about zombies.
Chevy Chase, I didn't see much of Chevy Chase's movie.
Chevy Chase is a complete asshole. Everyone who has ever worked with him despises him.
Chevy Chase, we're talking about.
Oh, Chevy Chase, yeah. Oh, I thought you said J.J. Abrams.
No, well, he might be a piece of shit too, for all I know. But yeah, if if you go to the if you watch the Central Comedy roast of Chevy Chase, it is so painful because nobody there has ever worked with him or knows anything about him.
Oh no!
The best part of that roast is when Norm Macdonald, also an asshole,
person who used to work with him, even to like roast him.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wrong.
But yeah, the best part of that roast was when Norm Macdonald, also an asshole, went up and just absolutely floored all of the comedians. He went up, he told terrible jokes, and after every single one, deadpan explained the joke. So for like 5 minutes.
What are y'all eating for supper?
I don't know because okay, so later at 6 p.m. my time, me and my brothers are going to see the Demon Slayer movie, the first of 3 as well too, and so afterwards we're probably going to Demon Slayer is anime. It's anime. And so
Cartoon porn.
Not the K-pop one.
No, not the K-pop Demon Hunters. I need to see that because my brothers see that and they see. No, Demon. But no, Demon Slayer, it's much like Dragon Ball, except for the fights don't take 20 episodes. The fight might take a whole series as well too, but the fight itself might take 4 episodes or 5 episodes, depending as well too. But there will be plenty of times where they spend all the characters are standing here, and we're having a flashback to this character's backstory, blah. But anyway, so we're probably going to just have Taco Bell or something like that. Everyone else, what are you going to have for supper?
I may cook some baked chicken, some rice, and some vegetables.
I'll be over. What time are you eating?
Because I don't. What, Siobhan?
I said I'll be over. What time are you eating?
Oh, I don't. I'm probably not cooking it till maybe 9, maybe 8.
But that's a lot earlier in Central Time, so it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm broke, so I don't get paid till next Thursday, so I can't eat out. So
I don't bust in bed by then.
I haven't decided yet. I have to pick. Mine takes 2 minutes to microwave, so.
And I'm sorry, because faces are easy for me, but for some reason names just lose my head. So is it Ellie or Eli?
It doesn't matter. It's fine. Either is fine. Eli or Eli, it's fine. Just call me Eli. It's absolutely fine.
So, what time is it? Where you are?
It's 9:30-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're in the Arctic Circle. They live with Santa Claus.
Yeah. So.
Hey, I've always wanted to visit that area anyway.
Yeah, Denmark is not that far up. It's but we still get a really long days in the summer.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I wanna go to the Netherlands because they have a ship called the Rotterdam.
Yep.
That's like a 1950s ocean liner that they've turned into a hotel. I wanna visit that one day.
And you can smoke pot and see a live sex show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, next year I'm hoping to visit a friend in San Diego, and we're gonna go up and see the Queen Mary up in Long Beach.
Yeah.
You got a drag show or?
No, the Queen Mary. The.
I was about to make a joke about how he's autistic, but then he went and did it for me.
Bethro, you're English. Are you having a baby's head for dinner?
No, not today. I went American. I had hot dogs because they take about 5 minutes to get ready.
Do you microwave your hot dogs?
No, I cook them on the ring, on the hob, and boil them for about 4 or 5 minutes, and they're usually okay.
You don't boil hot dogs. You grill them. You grill them. You fucking limey. You limey piece of shit.
I have a George Foreman.
Drink hot dog water. What are you talking?
I don't know if that's a slang for a cooking device. You said the ring, or if I misheard the range.
No, I said the ring.
No, the ring is part of the stove.
It's the range. It's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it is. That's just okay.
Yeah.
It's
But
a stove, yes.
but my gross brain immediately thought of that.
One brown eye for your hot dog.
Jeez, John.
Oh, or you mean like those flesh rings that you use for masturbating?
We're not going there, are we?
No, yeah. Okay.
You were eating, geek. I think you did. What about you, John?
For dinner? I don't know. Mom's making something.
It's
Let,
gonna be.
let us know, and we'll be there at whatever time, depending on what it is.
It's, unless you want to have Taco Bell with me, then like it's Taco Bell. But it's just like, yeah, it's something we can pick up on the way after the movie.
I've never,
I
ever,
have
ever,
one-
ever, ever, ever had a problem eating Taco Bell. Ever.
You might have a problem afterward, depending.
Except the last time I was there a week ago, because we have a Taco Schmel here. The last time I was there a week ago, we pull into the drive-thru. My neighbor and I, she's driving. We pull in the drive-thru, and I'm not even like really looking at the prices on the sign. But it's like, okay, I want this, I want that. So I decided I was going to get 2 12-packs of tacos, because I was going to eat 4 or 5, give her a couple, and then save the rest for later. So they, that it pops up on their screen or whatever, right? And I happen to turn and look at the price. Just 2 12-packs of tacos, the steak version,
$25.
$2.
How much?
$82.
Whoa!
$82 for-
That's mine. You think I'm paying that fucking much?
God damn it!
I was not anticipating that.
That was nothing. Okay. I remember a while back, a friend of mine and I went to Wendy's. We used to trade back and when I was working. We used to trade back and forth, buying each other supper on payday. And so it was his turn to buy. So we pull into Wendy's, and all I ordered was the triple baconator, which is what they had at the time. Okay, you can make it now. I just don't call it that anymore. The triple bacon cheeseburger. Okay, a large fry, a large pop. It was the meal, and then another large fry. Then he ordered 2 milkshakes, one for him, one for his wife. 2 fish sandwiches, one for him, one for his wife. $42. And I was like, we can not do this, so because it was his turn to pay. We cannot do this. He's like, no, it's my turn. So like for the next 2 or 3 turns, I took it. We went to McDonald's because he likes that too. But holy crap, I was like, no wonder. And so what if you do like I have another relative who she's 32. She has 4 kids. She never goes out. Can you imagine taking yourself and buying 5 meals? 4 Happy Meals or whatever, kids meals, wherever you go, and then buying an adult meal, how much that's going to cost you?
100.
No, yeah, that's weird. I just, what do you call it? Because I stop by there like once a week because it's direct. The only place that's open on my way home from work, and I essentially treat myself to Taco Bell once a week as part of my cheat for my diet to actually help me stick to it.
Right.
So I have the app because, free item because I'm going there anyway.
Right.
And the 12-pack you were talking about at my Taco Bell is $15. Yeah, that's weird.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know if it was because it was the steak, because you have the chicken, the beef, which I'm assuming.
Oh, maybe if you just didn't get the bean or beef, the.
So then when I open these up, they're like, white people shouldn't make tacos. I'm sorry. But
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
unless you.
It's not the white people, it's the children.
Taco.
Yeah, it's the children.
All it had was and I ate them. Don't get me wrong, because I did order 1 set. But all it had was the tortilla, the meat, lettuce, which, okay, tomatoes, and I had to ask for the tomatoes, by the way.
Yep.
And
Yep.
a little bit of shredded cheese.
That might have been part of it as well.
I lived in LA for a year. I lived in the Spanish section of Koreatown in LA, which is funny when you tell a lot of people that who've never been outside of their state. They're like, what? Yeah, there's a Spanish section of Koreatown in LA. Okay.
Because Koreatown is 100 years old.
LA's Gulak, and the vendors and their trucks outside selling tacos, and I love churros. Absolutely love churros. Because I'll eat. The only thing that I'll eat faster, if it's got cinnamon on it, is lemon. Like the commercial goes, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I wouldn't do shit for a Klondike bar, but I do some sketchy shit for some lemon bars, let me tell you.
I legitimately like Klondike bars. I mean, not enough to do terrible shit for them, but
Right. They're okay. They're
Wait,
okay.
what about
a
that?
solid ice cream sandwich.
What's that, Isaiah?
Okay, so 2 things before we wrap up. What was that? What was that chocolate ice cream taco that they stopped selling? I
Choco
The
forgot.
Choco Taco.
Yeah, I would fuck someone up for that.
They still sell it here.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
I don't know if Taco Bell still carries them, but I know that most places that sell novelty ice cream will still sell those.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm thinking of Walmart. Sorry, I'm thinking of Walmart. But they do sell that version of it. It's like the Taco Bell version or whatever. It's the brand or whatever. They do sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never had it though. Is it good?
I personally like the Choco Taco as well too.
Yeah, it's a solid mix of ingredients.
I'm asking the guy who's the expert on it. Okay.
Well, I love ice cream, so yeah, I love. My favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. Right.
Rock and road for me.
But since John mentioned autism, here's my Amtrak train collection.
Oh shit.
Maybe by next
really
week,
nice, mate.
it's in the back, along with my Christmas tree and all the rest of my stuff. I will get out my train that's the first train I've ever owned. Okay, just, when I finally got my TransUnion card. But a double joke there because of TransUnion. But anyway,
I was gonna say,
yes.
like I'm honestly not sure if that's a trans joke or a train joke, but it could be both.
What I had it set up for last year, because I had a smaller tree, was the circle. Okay, because the set I got was a circle, but it also had the longer track, so you can make it into oval. And my 2-year-old this year is gonna love the shit out of that thing because she
She's grabbing the things, gonna show them off.
Yeah, as I break them. Okay, so I have, of course, it's a Christmas train.
Oh, that's cool. That's so sweet.
I don't want them about Christmas, okay? And it's a bank.
You can store cookies in there.
It's my favorite. I gotta change the battery, and the battery's dead. Okay. It's a train and a clock. Because I love
clock train. Yes. Yes. So that train will always be on time.
It'll be on sometime.
No, it's not
We'll
Italian.
always be on that train. One of those.
No, it's not Italian, and no, I did not call it the Mussolini.
Oh.
Okay, so are we done then?
I think so. So
yes, we are.
Okay.
After cleaning under my bed, I found some glasses that I'm going to use.
Nice. Ely, you have your cat thing.
My cat account on Blue Sky. I haven't. I'm still active, but I've been a bit sort of.
You have your what account on Blue Sky?
My cat account, where I post a lot of pictures of my cat.
I don't know if I have. I'm on Blue Sky like 4 accounts. I don't know if I have that. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, but it gets a bit. It's like you have to be able to tolerate bad spelling because she's typing and she can't.
That is a gross stereotype. Cats are intelligent. The only thing they can't do is type "not" in all caps because they're extra.
How many followers do you have on that account?
It's called Princess Luna.
I just put it in the art student chat and in the group live chat as well.
And the joke isn't that cats are unintelligent. The joke is that English has illogical spelling, and cats don't like rules.
How many followers do you have on that account?
17,900.
18,000.
Almost 18,000. Yes.
You're an influencer.
Almost 18,000. Almost 18,000.
Cool. I'll hit you up on that one and on my main account, Siobhan O'Connor, because I have like almost 6,000 now.
I'm gonna finish watching The Wrath of Khan today. I started watching it last night, but I'm gonna finish it tonight.
So Isaiah, do you have anything to promote?
No.
Okay, I'll still send people over to your Instagram, Galactic Cosplay Crafts, and for like the things you have posted there, like the models you have made and the cosplay you have. Joe, Baclorian, and Mithro, do you have anything to promote?
I got what do you call it? Even the fun stuff I'm working on that haven't published yet. I haven't really been working on the last month. So
why you gotta be like that?
There's a YouTuber called Casual Revolt. He's a history teacher, fairly young man. He does live chats sort of 6 or 7 nights a week. He's a lefty.
How do you spell that?
Casual, Casual.
Casual revolt. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What do you call it? On that note, I forget where I first saw one of his videos, but I've been binging a bunch of Elephant Graveyard stuff that goes pretty deeply into how Joe Rogan has destroyed the Austin comedy scene and the other effects of what he has done comedy wise, like from the take of a comedian that feels like comedy is ruined because of that.
Well, comedy's ruined whenever far right wing dipshits get in there, like Tim Allen.
Yeah.
But yeah,
fella,
his
Crowder wanted to be a comedian.
Yeah.
this fella has a amazing heirloom sword called Chainbreaker, which apparently killed 7 slave owners during the Civil War. Which
Definitely not a Ben Shapiro type then, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so Siobhan O'Connor, you're in a lot of places, aren't you? What is your current YouTube channel? Because
I'm just gonna narrow it down. Okay, so first of all, I'm Siobhan O'Connor everywhere. Okay. I'm Siobhan O'Connor. I just did an account, opened up an account on Instagram. I'm still fighting with Threads because remember when I was doing the Celtic Kitchen?
Yeah.
I did that for like a month and a half, and then they said, "Oh, you violated our terms of service and our what? It's nothing to do with politics in any way, shape, or form. It's a fucking cooking show."
I can't hear the sentence "fighting with Threads" without thinking of a cute kitten.
I tried it again, and they said if they would look at it, and if they turned down my appeal, that I would not be able to try to appeal again. Fight me. Anyway, but I am now on Instagram as Siobhan O'Connor. Siobhan.o.Connor, because they won't let me have apostrophes because they're assholes. I'm Siobhan O'Connor on Blue Sky. And I'll get a list. I am Siobhan O'Connor, or not Siobhan O'Connor. I am the Existential Cafe on Blue Sky. I started 2 new cartoons on Blue Sky as well as that one. One is called John and Jane. They work in an office, and John is a Trumper and Jane is a lefty, and they have conversations.
Interesting.
And then the other one, which is I haven't shown anything yet on it. I just started the channel, account on Blue Sky, is called Cyborg Weasels, and it has nothing to do with cyborgs and it has nothing to do with weasels. That's been a running gag of mine for years. It has nothing to do with anything, but it is about a trans woman who comes out in her mid-50s. Not that it's, autobiographical or anything. Oh, no, not me. Then on Facebook, I have Siobhan O'Connor, my own personal account. I have the 426 group, which is a private group. And that is it started out with like 50, 60 of my friends, but now there's about 100 people that are also added in. It is very lefty, very, very lefty slash socially woke group, intentionally so.
Yep.
A lot of people in here are on it, and then I have my one public group on there, public, anybody can join it, whatever, and it's called Siobhan Raw and Unfiltered, and it is raw and unfiltered because I don't give a flying fuck if you like my opinions or not. It doesn't make any difference to me in any way, shape, or form.
You are now being investigated by the Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah, and they can fuck off too.
Yes.
Cash Patel can fuck off. Christy Noem can trip with her shotgun.
All of them can fuck. I agree. I fuck all of them. People were.
Which is the one who killed her dog? Was that Christy Noem?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'd be sorry
Who proudly wrote about shooting her dog because it
who proudly signed off on somebody else writing about her shooting her dog.
I mean, that's fair.
Right, sure. Ghostwriter or whatever.
And then she had to have somebody else read it to her.
To be blunt for a second, I was a sex worker, part-time sex worker for a long time. I've sucked a lot of dick and ate a lot of pussy, and I still wouldn't take enough money to write that fucking bitch's book for her. Not a chance. No.
All right. Okay, Isaiah, you have your hand up, but we're also ending the show, so it has to be quick.
Was that thing that Trump did, like that in response to the shooting, was that AI? I'm hearing that.
I mean, I think it's edited. I think there was a video. video of like Donald Trump talking about Charlie Kirk's like assassination as well too, and talk about the radical left as well too. And people are speculating that it could have been like AI or altered or something like that, maybe edited because like, but like
there's a rumor going around because of a couple pictures where they look like he had a stroke.
Yeah, I did see. There was mentioned on even more news of how. Like,
and then there was the picture of his hand going around. He's turning black.
Right. And then the other hand.
Yes.
Well, I will say,
here's hoping.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Okay, because this paycheck, I'm gonna start buying vodka for when he finally fights it.
Honestly, I kind of hope that Trump doesn't die because he is so erratic and insane that he's actually more of an impedance to Project 2025 than J.D. Vance would be.
I see that, and I don't disagree with it, but also on the same token,
I'll be happy when he dies.
Same here.
Same for Charlie Kirk. But Vance doesn't have anywhere near the charisma.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to admit it, because he doesn't have any charisma for me. But for other people, he does have charisma. And Vance doesn't have anywhere near that. Mm-hmm. There's also a lot of people in the Trumper community that don't like Vance because he's not married to a white woman.
Also, he's a Catholic.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my God, no Catholic.
Remember, in the Blues Brothers, the Nazis were very upset that the Blues Brothers were Catholics.
JFK even had to come out and tell the American public that the Pope wasn't going to control him. So much they hate Catholics, and it ain't a lot of it ain't changed. Believe me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna I gotta go.
All right, we gotta go.
Whatever. All right.
Yeah,
So
Summer and a Geek on like all the places, and John Brockman's on the Dungeons and Debacles. Charity League's on page. Please give money to like people in need. Yeah. Later, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.